Why would you do that? We're in the end game now.
All right. Shalom Akim. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praises, all the honor, and all the glory unto the unstoppable and undeniable force, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashai, Bahashim Wakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth. And honors to the brethren in the Akim out there that's been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashai, for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be, we're in the end game now. And what I mean by that is, we're at the end of this rulership. We're at the end of this age. We're at the end of this, we're at the end of this place, all right? We're coming into the times in which, where just as Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, sent, the plagues upon Egypt, they're going to send plagues upon this modern day Egypt again, okay? And this lesson was inspired from yesterday's lesson from the brother out there in Sacramento, the brother YAHAWAH. He had Alex Jones on his video, bugging out and telling, pretty much saying that, hey man, we're all, we're coming into some troubling times. He was saying like they want us all killed off, a good amount of us all killed off by 2030. Which Adamar Ratazawi, we don't even make it that far. Adamar Ratazawi, we don't that this would be the year in which all hell just starts to break loose, you know what I mean? But he was bugging out, and I don't know if I can't remember if he mentioned the word endgame, but it resonated with me, and I just wanted to use that clip from Avengers Infinity War because they was in the end game, and Salakia. And that's what we're in, we're coming into times of a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. And I just want to see what it comes up. I haven't looked it up, what the definition of endgame means. Definition of endgame.
Here's the definition of endgame. The final stage of a game such as chess or bridge, when few pieces or cards remain.
Okay. I thought it was going to go into something different, but that's all right. But yeah, we're coming to the final stage of this movie, which, we're in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's movie, man. This is the end game, all right? And really, we're coming into the time, and I don't want to Zah, this will be a two-part, or two, I'll make a part two, I don't want to Zah, because I wanted to focus on 2nd Ezra 15, and then I don't want to Zah jump later today if the Spirit's on me, do 2nd Ezra 16, because this is the times in which we are coming into. Really, 2nd Ezra 15 is we're in this time, we're creeping into this time. All right. So let's read. This is 2nd Ezra 15:1 that says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord." And that's right, because that's who puts these words in our mouth. Let's go to the book of Matthew. All right, Matthew chapter 10 and 20. And it says, "For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you." And that's right. So when we come, especially like when we go out to the highways and hedges, when we make our lessons here, it's not us that are speaking. What we're going into, we ain't got no control over it. We may think we do, but at the end of the day, it's the Yahweh Shema Shai that has programmed us to do that which we're doing, to say that which we're saying. Okay. Our man's goings of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right. Verse 2, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And that's right, because these words are faithful and they are true, and these words are, quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. All right, because this word, just as Carnegie said in the book of Eli, he said it's a weapon. It's not a book. He started bugging out too. But yeah, these words are faithful and they are true. It says, "Fear not the imagination against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." The word incredulity goes into the they're unable to believe. Okay, let's look it up. Definition of incredulity.
Here's the definition of incredulity: the state of being unwilling or unable to believe something.
And that's the majority of the people upon the earth. The things that we're saying. We said there's going to be the sword, famine, death, destruction. There's going to be perilous times. There's going to be great evils in the earth, and a lot of people don't believe it. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game. They'll. I remember there was this one person that said, man, I've been hearing that my whole life, man, and ain't nothing happened." Well, just sit tight and relax, man. You know, because it'll surely come. It will not tarry. All right, as the scriptures say. All right, but look, this is the majority of the people of the earth.
Incredulity.
They're unable or unwilling to believe something, which is this word. Okay. And this word isn't for everybody, But reading on, it says, verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die. I don't think I finished. It says, verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Meaning, don't let whatever these people say trouble us, man. Because these people that are of the world, they're the biggest retards. They're the biggest dumbasses on the earth, man. And what they say to us when we tell them what's going to come to pass, whether they believe it or not, or whether they scoff or scorn, it doesn't matter to us, man. Okay? It shouldn't trouble us, because we know and we're fully persuaded in our own minds, and we see it. The majority of the people, they don't see what's happening in the earth, and that's why the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night upon them. When you least expect it, you don't know when the thief's going to roll up and, spoil your goods and, will do whatever, might try to murder you, might try to rob you, whatever the case may be. All right. But see, us brothers, we're of the day, we watch and be sober, meaning in the mind, soberly in the mind. Because you got to know, because when you like when somebody's drunk, like if they're super, super drunk, they don't know what's going on, A lot of people have flashes here and there. Some people black out. See, and that's the majority of people of the world. You are the children of, you're of darkness, man. Now we once were in darkness, but then we were brought to the light. Now we're the children of the day, as it says in the book of First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. All right. We have to watch and be soberly minded. Meaning, the times that we're in, and even some men in this truth, they don't know what time they're in. They be saying, oh, we may got 5 years here, 10 years here, this, that, and the other, and it's just like, where are you? You must be in La La Land somewhere, man. And you up in your mind being all bugged out, man, because a man who says 5 years here, 10 more years here, that means they really they love being here, man. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't like being here. I ache. All right. I get there's times where I get pissed off being in this place, and there's times where in my mind, I don't know if you brothers ever think that, but in my mind there's times where I think like, man, I really live in America, man. I really live in this piece of shit place, Babylon, man. Unbelievable. All right. But reading on, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, and that's what's going to happen. All you that are unfaithful and unbelieving, you're going to die in your unbelief. You're going to die in your unfaithfulness. You're going to die in your stubbornness, your hard-headedness, your stiff-neckedness, if that's even a word. All right. Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's what's coming. These things, the sword, famine, death, destruction, and the plagues that YAHAWASHI is going to send upon the world is going to lead to the end game of this place, man. It's going to lead to the final stage, man. All right? Okay? And it says, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. And that's why these plagues are coming, because of the wickedness that has been done in the midst of. Verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's us. because we cry day and night of all the abominations that have been done in the midst of. Isaiah 62:6, where it says, I've set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. All right, roughly paraphrasing, and that's us. And there, as verse 9, it says, and therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto them all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people, who's the Most High's people? Israel. Okay, Yasharallah. He, Prince Power. He is a son of the Most High, or he is a prince of the Most High, man. And that's us, All right, in the Hebrew tongue. That's the very first language. But his people is Israel, right? Israel. Behold, my people is led as the flock to the slaughter, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? Just throwing that out there as well. It says, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And I will destroy all the land thereof, and that's what's going to happen. You see, and it says as before, meaning implying that it's talking about this place, America, because Egypt was already hit with plagues. The Lord, he sent all his wonders, and the signs, in Egypt. You read about that in the Exodus 3 and Exodus 7 and 4. Goes into how I'll bring forth my armies and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And that's how he's going to bring forth out of his elect. That's how he's going to bring his elect out of this place, by the great judgments. All right. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations, Salat, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh should bring upon it. See, and that's the thing. That's what's coming to this place, pain and punishment. All right. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail, through the blasting and the hell, and with the fearful consolation. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein. And that's right, woe meaning destruction, to all you wicked and evildoers that be upon the earth. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and that's what we're coming into. The sword of YAHAWASHI is upon you people, man. And the destruction is very near, meaning closer than what you think. And one people shall stand with the fight against another, meaning there's going to be race riots out here, man. You want Esau versus Jacob. You're going to have all these tribes going against Esau, the other nations. All right, it's going to get real, real nasty out here, okay? And swords in their hands, meaning you're going to have guns. Some motherfuckers might even have real swords, man. Niggas out here got machetes, samurai swords, knives, all kinds of shit, man. You even got, you got Israelites in the hood that got bazookas, man. Got all kinds of wild shit, man. But in the modern day sword is with that gun. Okay? Which you live by the sword, guess what? You're going to die by it. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, meaning the sedition is meaning rebellion, against the government. All right? And they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of the action shall stand in their power, meaning whatever these people's heart desires, whatever they want to do, guess what? You're going to be able to do it, because there ain't going to be no police out here. Ain't going to be no superheroes out here to save you, man. Everybody's going to be fending for themselves, man. The scriptures talk about how, friends shall fight as enemies. And that's the times that we're coming into, man. The love of many waxing cold. And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, meaning it's going to be martial law, man. You're going to have checkpoints, man. And at any given moment, if you show any kind of you try to buck up, you try to be all tough, they'll shoot you down at any given moment, man. The movie The Crazies goes into that, because they locked down this whole town because, a biological weapon crashed, the plane crashed, and got into the people's drinking water, and people started drinking it and started bugging out, starting killing people, all kinds of shit, and the people who weren't infected, they would try to leave. And there was this, it didn't show you, but it was said in the movie that one of the officers tried to leave with him and his family, and he tried to go past, the checkpoint, and he shot him, his wife, and kids all in the car, You know, so that's what's gonna happen, man. You know, and a lot of people, they may hear this and be like, man, this guy's crazy, man. Well, no, y'all crazy, you know. Really, you the crazy ones, and you gonna be the crazy ones out here doing crazy shit, man. How about that? And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's the times that we're coming into, where it's going to be the lack of bread and the great tribulation upon the earth, and very, very much here in Babylon as well, man. Okay. But I gotta get going, Akim. You know, just a lesson that was on my spirit. I don't know what this is. I'll come back later today and hit this one, because we coming into this time too. All right. But with that, brothers, I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying, exhorting, and also comforting. And as always, I want to give all the praises, all the honor, all the glory unto Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone. GMS who taught me this truth, and honors to the brethren in the Akim out there that has been pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And it's on to the next one, brothers. Shalom.